where they can have nuclear power, but they can't make a bomb. And let me just say this, if they try to enrich again, if they try to go big in terms of enrichment, then I think that's a hostile act toward the state of Israel and the United States.
You're in Jerusalem now, sir. Do you believe that the two-state solution is dead?
No, because it can't be. If you had one state that was Jewish in nature, eventually you'd have to have some kind of apartheid where Arabs and Palestinians couldn't vote. Two states means a Jewish state with an Arab component, a Palestinian state living in dignity side by side with Israel. The problem is the Palestinians are divided. You have Hamas controlling Gaza, Palestinian Authority controlling the West Bank. Gaza is a rocket launching factory against Israel. Until the Palestinians reconcile under one flag, there will never be peace.
If President Trump can pull off a diplomatic agreement with North Korea, does he need congressional consent for a treaty?
I would urge the president, if he can negotiate an agreement with Kim Jong-un, that he takes that agreement and sends it to the Senate. I think that would be a good thing to do. This is a historic opportunity, but if the past is any indication of the future, you got to watch North Korea like a hawk. But I do believe they're at the table because they see a different person in Donald Trump, and they believe if he had to, Trump would use military force. China certainly believes that.
Secretary Pompeo said on Friday that the U.S. is willing to help North Korea achieve prosperity if they denuclearize. Is there an appetite in Congress to provide that kind of investment or sanctions relief?
Be the best money we ever spent. If you could really get North Korea to give up their nuclear program, then I think there'd be a lot of support in Congress to give North Korea a better life. Provide aid, relieve sanctions with one condition, that you give up your nuclear weapons program in a verifiable way. When it comes to North Korea, I think there'd be a lot of congressional support. The average North Korean is about 3 inches shorter than those in their friends in their neighbors in South Korea because of the terrible conditions in North Korea.
And you would want U.S. troops to stay at current levels?
I would want U.S. troops to stay in South Korea to stabilize the region. China's moving around. I want to stay close to our allies in Asia. But if you had a peace treaty that ended the Korean War, you had a verifiable agreement where North Korea gave up their nuclear weapons and they really meant it and we could prove it, then I'd leave it up to the president if he wanted to reduce troops and send them somewhere else. I don't want a war with North Korea. The best thing could happen is for them to give up their nuclear weapons program. I'm not trying to spread democracy to North Korea. I'm not trying to unify South Korea and North Korea. I'm trying to stop an unstable regime from having more weapons that can hit America.
Senator, thank you for your time. We'll be back in a moment.